guys, I'm Kristin. I'm a Rural Squirrel. We're going to do something a little bit different today, a little more exciting. So this is a Colorado meetup. What that means is there's a bunch of other resellers in Colorado that are all going to get together and hang out. Well, so we're going to talk about reselling and, you know, talk shop and do all those good things, but we get to hang out at ARC Thrift Store. So we are in the belly of the beast. We're at their warehouse. I'm going to show you all the behind the scenes of a thrift store and what it's like. Oh, I can't wait. This just feels like I am behind the curtain in Oz. So I'm going to show you what it's like too. So let's go meet some friends and let's go see what this is about, okay?
Hi friends! We want you to feel welcome. You are an important core portion of our business. We want you to be happy and have a great experience and get, great prices and feel like we're doing the right things. The heart of what we do is always going to be a resource to the community. Lower income shoppers are still number one. You guys are amazing, but the core of my business is always going to be that lower income shopper, and we're going to try and keep our prices low. We're going to tell you a lot of stuff, and I want you all to be on the podcast. And I know Lori and Sarah and Liz and Kristin, and I love that you guys are willing to come and share your stories with our listeners. We're getting a really good database of people that are like hardcore Get Thrifty podcasters, which we're really excited about. And then Marty's the king of our warehouses. Tell them your title. Say the title. Don't skip over this.
Okay, guys. Yeah, I am the Operations Vice President, which is a huge job. We got 5 warehouses, 100 trucks, 600 semi-trailers. And so I know all aspects of the business, from the donation all the way to what we do now, distribution, trucking, semis, everything. So out of the 100 million pounds, 50 million pounds of that is sold. So you guys wonder what happens to the other 50 million, right? Because in the back room, we sort every bag, every box, every single thing we sort. And out of the other 50 million, 40% of that is recycled. So we only put in the landfill 10%, which is generally furniture, a few odds and ends that we can't sell. But all the metal gets recycled, all the glass gets recycled, shoes, singles, pairs, cloth,
and
everything.
Also, the 10% that goes in, that's why we set up this community relief situation.
Correct.
So a lot of that furniture will go to rehomed individuals, people who have recently experienced homelessness. We are on a crusade to make sure we're lowering that landfill.
Yeah, we're trying to get that down to probably 2%. And we should. Yeah, we should by giving it away. We recycle almost $3 million a year. That goes to fund the mission here at ARC.
You all know our mission, right? Literally, we help people in Colorado. All the money stays here. And our goal is to support the 15 ARC chapters in Colorado. So there's 15 chapters in Colorado, and they provide services to people with IDD, which is intellectual and developmental disabilities. We also employ over 400 people with IDD. On every length of the spectrum, whether they're high functioning or low functioning. If they have a disability and they want a job, we provide it. So our goal really, although I love the mission, I have to focus on, I need them to shop, right? I'm accountable for that as the marketing person. Marty's accountable to the stores and making sure they have product.
So every single donation gets through the back door of a store, gets processed, gets priced, gets put out on the store. Every Wednesday we rag out the floor. The rag out goes to our recycling warehouse, where we then repurpose it, resell it. So that part of the business model is why people are like, what are they doing with all that stuff? Or why is it in packaging? Or why is it in Gaylords? And why, right? That's why, because a lot of stores, you'll see it in the back, and you'll wonder, why can't I buy that? Because that store hasn't had a chance to process it, price it, and put it in front of the customer. We will send a truck to pick that up, bring it here, and distribute it to other stores that are not as fortunate as some. Some stores bring in 1 million pounds a year. Other stores only bring in about 500,000 pounds a year, half.
So if someone donates it to a store, it stays there. Doesn't
Oh, well, if it's overflow, it comes here.
That's the overflow.
Right, the overflow.
So it stays there, but if it doesn't sell, it could come here and then go back out to a different store.
No.
If it doesn't sell, it automatically goes to recycle. If it's been out on the floor 5 weeks,
It's not
because
selling.
the volume is so great, we never ever resell rag out. Once it's tagged one time, it gets baled, it gets palletized, it gets put in containers, gets put on the rails, shipped to either Houston, New York, or LA, and then it goes out to the rest of the world.
5 weeks.
5
No
weeks.
exceptions.
That's all the longer you generally should see it. Then when it comes here, if you guys want to go for a walk, I'll show you the rest of the process so you understand it more.
I was telling Liz, we just started, we actually have a lobbyist now in Capitol Hill, which we're excited about. We're looking into this 1099 issue that you guys are having. We want to support resellers. We want to be known as a partner for you guys. Before we walk around, any questions for us? Yeah.
So you said that you recycle about 40 million or whatever, and then you also do the rag out. So I know you guys, it sounds like you've done a lot of market research on things. Have you market researched doing an outlet similar to the bins?
We have just thought about doing the outlet, but we have to weigh our recycling dollars versus that should be down to 2 to 3% we're hoping. And we have looked at it and we're thinking about it. I've looked into Goodwill. You know, I went over there a while back and looked at what they do. They're still throwing away about 60% of that. I spent an hour and a half in Goodwill and I watched how they do that. And they're still throwing away 50% of that in the landfill where we're recycling and we're sending it overseas. They're doing a multitude of things. I watched Goodwill, and when those big blue tubs come out after about a half hour, they sit there, nobody cares. They run them in the back, they put them in a compactor or a trailer, and they're still throwing it in the landfill. Because when I watched them do it, everybody stands there and they're all excited about the new blue bin. Then they all go over there and they fight over 2 items, right? When... But I just don't know that that's something we're going to do because we also help the world with our recycling.
So it's more profitable to recycle first rather than do the resell again and then recycle.
Yeah, because our focus is the brick and mortar stores, why they look like they do, and how it works. And I still think that if I was asked, I would probably say we shouldn't change the business model much because our recycling is more
We talk about
important
it all the
than...
time. We talked about it this morning.
We do, Al. We have a hard time changing our business model.
And you guys teach us a lot, but you don't want us to get too smart.
Do your pricers look on eBay to see what?
Some stores do, I never did. But I don't think we have time because you're not allowed to be on your phone.
Your production goals are so high,
Yeah.
too. It's about quick, get it out there.
Because sometimes I'll come in and I'll see something that's priced with a new color tag, and I'll be like, that's an odd price or it's a high price. So I'll look it up on eBay and I'm like, oh, these 2 prices match. So it feels like somebody just
A few people do, but not much, no.
And we have a team of people, but we also are run very tight, whereas our competitors have huge corporate offices. We don't have that. There's a few of us.
Well, yeah, I'm a corporate officer, and look how I look at where I'm at.
I mean, we're in the stores, we're in the
You
stores.
don't get much higher where I'm at. Look.
We can learn from each other, just like you guys learn from each other. We want to know I would love to have someone from Goodwill on the podcast and ask some questions. It's going to be a place to do bins. What would you guys think if it was a I've got to ask the question.
Yes.
If it was in Castle Rock, is that problematic? Is that
No, I go all over the country to find the bins. So I mean, I'll go to Castle Rock. I mean,
Better than like Goodwill outlet, anybody will go anywhere.
yeah.
We're lucky that we can have these open conversations. I don't think Goodwill's inviting you guys, We're like, to ask us.
All right.
3, 2, 1, ARC!
Okay, that was amazing. I wish that I was able to download all 2 hours of the footage that I have from that, but that was crazy. They have such an amazing program there, and the mission that they have is, it's just so impressive. It's so impressive. I'm so grateful to have that sort of an organization in Colorado. So we all had a ball. Thank you so much, Maggie, for lunch too. They had snacks and goodie bags for us, and oh, that was so cool. We're gonna go raid one of the stores right now. So a bunch of us decided that we've got to go give some money to these people. They are incredible. You should come with us. Okay, so we're here, we're shopping. I'm gonna check out, of course, the shoes and the boots and the purses and the bags because that's my favorite. And then we're gonna see what everybody else is picking up because I think that's the best part about thrifting with friends is learning from them what they like, what works for them, how they do stuff, and that's what's so cool about a meetup. So I hope you have a meetup in your area and that you can go hang out with these people, but not my people, your people. You need to get some people. Let's go see what we can find, okay? These are all of them that are behind the case.
Is there anything I can help you look at?
Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm checking everything out right now. And I
Yeah?
will raise my
Taking
hand.
pictures?
Yeah, just a little video.
Oh.
Yeah.
And guaranteed she's got a belt that goes with it.
Thank you.
I never,
This is why you thrift with friends, because they give you all the good stuff. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much to ARC for putting that together for us because that was a lot of fun and it was so cool to learn all that stuff about them and it was cool to shop.
yes.
Okay, now we're gonna have some more fun and we will see you guys next time. So I hope you're out there finding amazing things. I hope you're doing amazing things and we'll see you next time, okay? Cheers!